Do I use it much? No. No, I don't. Whew, that was tea. Oh my god, got a little warm in here. Dude, I don't even remember half of these. That's saying a lot. The Sims 4 cats and dogs. Okay. Where do I begin with this one? I feel like I am being brutal. All right, get famous. More like get lost, am I right? Hey y'all. So it's the beginning of the new year. A lot of you guys have asked me to do this many times, and I just never got around to it because it's a lot of brain power, a lot of words to be said. But since it's the new year, I thought we'd start out with a bang, and I would do what you guys have been asking me to do for years. And that is give you guys the tea on which packs you should buy. That's pretty much it. I get questions all the time. Which expansion pack do you recommend? Which game pack do you recommend? Which one's better than the other? So today I'm gonna spill the tea on my personal opinions on all of them, so you guys can make your own decisions. If you want to start out the new year with a new pack of some sort, maybe this could help you out. Disclaimer though, this is not sponsored. EA does not know I'm making this video. This is purely my 100% honest opinion on each of these. I might be pretty brutal on some of them, but that's just how it's gonna be. All right, so the way that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go on the actual Sims 4 website and go through all of like the packs. That way I can kind of remember what each one is about, because I don't remember which one came, like what things came in each one. Sometimes I get confused. So this would be a better way for me to kind of gather my thoughts. We'll start with expansion packs though, because these are the big ones. These are the ones you're really spending your money on. Starting at the beginning, Get to Work. All right, so if you don't know what Get to Work is, it came with active careers. So doctors, detective, and scientists, these are the careers that you actually like go with your Sims to their job and help them do the job. I think that aspect is fun the first time around. I think after that, it's pretty repetitive. I know some people really like it. It's okay. I give it like a 5 out of 10 in that aspect. Fun the first time, the second time I'm like, I've been here, I've done that, whatever. This is why I would recommend this pack 100%. Just this right here. Seriously, this is it. Create your own retail businesses. This is my favorite thing to do in The Sims, personally. It's always been, since The Sims 2 opened for business, this is always my favorite thing. If you're a big fan of like management games where you like run shops or restaurants or whatever, this is what you need. You're able to create your own bakeries, clothing boutiques, art galleries, bookstore, any kind of store you want. You can make any store and your Sims can run it, have employees, etc. It is so much fun. I think this is enough reason alone to buy this pack. Seriously, I think it's really good. It's probably the one thing I've used the most in my game is that right there. And then it also comes with the photography and baking skills, which is really cool as well. But just right here, this is all I need. We're gonna kind of speed through these. I don't have all day. There's a lot of packs to get through. I don't have a lot of time, so we gotta go. The next one's Get Together. A lot of people really like this pack for one specific reason, and that's the club system. This is extremely useful for doing any kind of gatherings. You can put like your whole family into one club and then invite them all at one time to somewhere or something. Like it just makes it really, really convenient. I actually don't use it as much as I maybe should, but I think it's really helpful. So yeah, clubs, that's pretty much what this whole pack was about, making clubs, having those clubs do certain things, have gatherings, etc., etc. That's kind of what this was about. There's also DJ and dancing skills, which is fun, but it's, I think the club thing's probably the best thing to get out of this pack. But I will say that's probably really, I don't feel like I use this pack very much, if I'm being honest. The special, okay, the dance around the bonfire. The bonfire is very, very cool. I do like that, and I do like the world of Windenburg is one of my favorites, so I will give them that. That world is a work of art. But the clubbing system is probably the most unique thing. If that sounds like something that would really enhance your gameplay for what you're doing, I would say this is a good one for you. But otherwise, think about it. The next one is City Living. All right, San Myshuno. A very, very cool and unique world. Obviously, it's like a downtown sort of city thing. If you're into that, just period, you're probably gonna like this. It gives you apartments, which is pretty awesome. The apartments are very, very fun. There are cultural festivals, which I think is fun. I will say, if you're bored with your game, this is maybe a good one. This one probably has more stuff than like most of the expansions, in my opinion, because it comes with like apartments, a whole city. That's like a whole new vibe. The festivals are really, really cool. There's new careers and stuff, which like the social media career is very, very, very fun. I mean, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think that's pretty cool. I think for me, I played this so much I got sick of it, but I did have a lot of fun with this one actually. I think this one was very, very cool, and it added a lot of like new, exciting things to it. So I think this one is, I would give this one like a 6 out of 10 to be honest with you. I think City Living is actually pretty good. I think it's solely because of the festivals and the apartments. Those are the two things that I think make this pack like good. Again, so if that sounds like something you're into, I say go for it. The Sims 4 cats and dogs. Okay. Where do I begin with this one? Do we like cats and dogs? Of course. But also, I was kind of disappointed with this, okay? I feel bad for even saying it, but it's kind of true. I think I had my expectations a little too high for this, and it just didn't really deliver for me. I will say you get to be a vet and run your own like clinic, which is really cool and a lot of fun. I think that is a very, very cool career, and I think that's probably the coolest thing in this whole pack. Not even really the cats and dogs. The cats and dogs do get a color wheel in Create a Sim, which is pretty fun, and you can really do whatever you want with that, which the sky's the limit. But you can't control the pets. There is only cats and dogs. There's raccoons and stuff, but like it's technically a cat. I don't know. It's a little bit of a weird gray area with that, but it's okay. Brindleton Bay is beautiful though. Beautiful world. I think if you just need a new world, like maybe, yeah. But like, think about it. Think about it. Also, I just feel like I've been burned too many times because every time one of my Sims pets die, I just cry. So I'm like, live forever. So maybe I'm just a little salty, but this one just really didn't slap as much as I thought it would. And I hate to say that because this one I was just like, obviously I was so pumped as like a dog and cat lover. I was just so excited. And then it just kind of let me down. I don't know. It's not the worst pack, but it wasn't as good as I thought. If you're basing it off of Sims 3 expectations, you're going to be let down. So, that was tea. Oh my God, got a little warm in here. But the veterinary thing is sick. I think it's very fun. I had so much fun doing this. And again, if you're into that, you'll like this. That would be fun for you. Moving on. Seasons. Okay, seasons. This kind of falls under the same. I had my expectations up too high and it didn't quite make it, but it's better than cats and dogs. It is better than cats and dogs. I just think having weather in the game is just like a necessity. I feel like this is just one of those ones that I feel like I have to have, even if it's not like a great pack. I just feel like it just makes all the difference. And that's why I like it. And that's why I would recommend it. It just feels more realistic to have seasons, obviously, instead of every day being the same bright, sunny day. There are seasonal activities, which is fun. There are a few things. I think the floral designer sort of thing is very fun. And holidays. This is like the big thing. Having holidays makes all the difference as well. It shakes it up. It makes every day, it makes it feel like time is passing, which is really nice because it can feel like The Sims 4 replays the same day over and over again if you don't have seasons. So I feel like this is a good one to get. If your game feels a little bit lacking, go for seasons. I think it will shake it up enough that it'll feel like a new game. All right, get famous. More like get lost, am I right? I did not enjoy this pack. God, I hate to say it. It makes me feel so bad, but I just did not. This just wasn't it for me. Okay, so obviously this one is all about becoming a celebrity and I don't know, that's pretty much it. But if you're into that sort of thing, then maybe you will like this more than I did. The perk system is fun. The world is my least favorite world in all of the packs. It's very small and not that great looking. Oh, sorry. I feel so mean saying that, but I mean, that's just how I feel. There is acting careers, which the acting career is an active career. So you can like go with them and it is pretty fun. It's a pretty cool career. You get like gigs and stuff and it feels more freelancey in a way, but it's pretty cool. That's a cool feature about it. I just wasn't crazy about it as a whole. It wouldn't have been something I necessarily needed in my collection, but that's just me. I'm just gonna give my opinion. I did not think it was that great. I don't think it makes that big of a difference in your game. I would skip this one. Oh, island living. Okay. My expectations were too high. I was thinking Island Paradise Sims 3 level of genius, and I just didn't get that. Now, I will say, the world of Sulani is breathtaking, stunning, maybe one of the most beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. If you're very much into beachy sort of island looking themes, that is very much up your alley. You're gonna be impressed. Don't get your hopes up too high. If you played Island Paradise in The Sims 3 with hotels and everything, you don't get that in this one, and it's a little disappointing. I kind of wish they would have added that in, but they didn't. There are mermaids. They're not the best, but they're there. They're there, okay? There are like little festivals and things here, which is pretty cute. You can become a conservationist. I think they debunked, I don't know, there was like a myth that was like you could do nothing and the town would like get cleaner on its own. I don't know. But the whole goal of it is that you clean up the town and it becomes more beautiful over time. The concept sounds really cool. I don't know if it works in practice. To be honest, I really didn't even play it enough to do it because I was kind of let down. However, this allows you to swim in like the oceans and things. If you play The Sims 3 Island Paradise, Paradise. It's not quite up there with that one, but it is cool. It is cool to be able to build like beach homes and stuff. I think that is very cool. Being able to swim in the ocean, that's fun. It's a lot of fun summer activities, and I think Solani is a good like vacation spot, to be honest with you, like summer vacation sort of thing. So that would be a good way to use it. But if you want to play it for mermaids, I'm gonna tell you, just don't even do that. Okay, Discover University. This one is kind of in the middle for me. There's just a lot of rabbit holes in this, and I would have preferred to be more involved with my Sims school life. I would have liked to go to the classes. I would have liked to seen a little bit more of what goes on. Personally, there was just so many rabbit holes, and I was just like, man, it feels like I'm not even there. My Sim is just gone half the time, so I'm just like, no. But dorms are there. That's really fun. There is a whole world for the colleges and everything, which is cool. There's like rival schools, which is fun. Obviously, you get like all of the new like drinking games and stuff. Juicing games. The college lifestyle. There's robots involved. Bicycles were introduced in this, so riding bikes and stuff, which is cool. I don't know. This one just didn't hit for me either. I just think the whole thing that kind of made it meh for me was just the amount of rabbit holes there were. It just felt like my Sims were always gone. If they had a lot of classes, I just never saw them. So I would have much rather have gone to the classes with them. I know that involves more work to the developers of this game, but I just think it's more fun because I feel like my Sims are just always gone. I never get to be a part of their college experience except for when they're not in class. And I feel like half the college experience is in class. So that's my tea on that. I think it's okay if you're into the college thing and you've always enjoyed it. I would say go ahead and just get it. You're probably going to enjoy it more than I did, but just keep in mind there's a lot of rabbit holes. All right, Eco Lifestyle. They kind of popped off on this one. It's one of the expansion packs with like the most gameplay in my opinion. There's just a lot to do. It actually overwhelmed me with how much there was to do that I really didn't explore it as much as like I know a lot of other people did. But this is all about obviously recycling, being eco-friendly. If you're into that sort of thing, like period, you're gonna love it probably. But there's like solar panels, wind turbines, dew collectors. So this is like one of those expansion packs where there's like, God, how do I even explain this? There are objects that collect things so that you can use those things for other objects and so on and so forth. And it can be a little overwhelming at times, but I can see how if you're into this sort of topic, this is a very exciting expansion pack. There's neighborhood action plans, which is pretty cool. The world does change over time. So it's kind of like island living where the world gets a little bit nicer over time when you actively try to make it nicer. But on the flip side, if you don't take any action, it says you might see nature retreat as junk accumulates. So it depends on what you do, which is pretty cool. Recycled decor, I think is pretty cool. So a lot of the things that you collect can be turned into like new furniture or refurbished items, which is pretty cool and a good way to like save some simoleons. But I think this pack has a lot of content. If you're into that sort of thing, this is very much up your alley. But yeah, I'd say Eco Lifestyle, pretty good. If you were thinking about it, I'd say just go for it. That one was pretty good. And last but not least, we have Snowy Escape. This is the most recent that has come out at the time that I'm making this video. So this one is obviously very themed around Japanese culture, and the world is absolutely stunning. It's very snowy, obviously. It comes with like snowboarding and skiing, has hot springs. But I think the thing that a lot of people really liked was the lifestyles and sentiments. This is like a new personality and relationship sort of thing where experiences will change the way they feel about certain people or like the way that they live their life. It is pretty cool. It's very in depth. I think this is probably the best thing in this whole pack. Again, I feel like there's always one thing from each pack that I'm like, this is why you should get it. I mean, it comes with all these other things too, but like, this is why you should get it. You know what I mean? I will say, if you are a builder, this pack is an absolute necessity. I think it came with some of the best build objects that any pack has given us. Period. And that's a fact. The doors and the windows, everything is just so simple that it works with every kind of build, and I think it is just a necessity. I think if you're a builder, get this pack. Just that would be like, that is why I would get this pack. It's just for the build items. They were so good. They're so good. I use them in every build. Every single build. I love them. So those were all of the expansion packs. Those were the big boys. That's how I feel about them. Take with that information. Do with it what you will. Now for game packs. Dude, I don't even remember half of these. That's saying a lot. The first one was Outdoor Retreat, which I actually kinda like it. I don't really use the going camping part of it as much as maybe you think I would if I liked it, but I like the bonfire aspect. I just like putting that stuff in my backyard. I don't really go camping that often, but it is a fun thing to do if you're just bored and you need to shake it up, just like go camping for like a couple of days. Like it's kind of fun, but otherwise I don't think I use it that often. I just prefer more to have the items that come with this game in my backyard to be able to like roast marshmallows and like hang out with your family and stuff. It's like more fun to me than the actual camping aspect, but that's that on that. There's really not much else in this pack. It's a pretty small pack. Next we have Spa Day, which I feel like I used to use a lot more than I have in recent times. So obviously this one unlocks spas, which is pretty cool. It comes with like yoga, the wellness skill, which is really cool. It has like a bunch of different like massage chairs, all that sort of stuff. This one is kind of the same as Outdoor Retreat. It's nice to shake it up every once in a while. So like if your Sims lives are being a little bit boring, take them to the spa. It gives you something else to do. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Except for the wellness skill, which I do use quite often. I think it's a good skill to use. It's just kind of a nice little like zen moment. I love that. But that's pretty much it. I feel like I don't really use spas as much as I thought I would. I used to back in the day, but kind of forgot about it. Dine Out. Good in theory, didn't really work out. Dine Out is known as being one of the glitchiest packs. The restaurant system just sometimes doesn't work, which is unfortunate. I think they've updated it a bunch of times and I hear people still complain about it. I honestly kind of gave up on it a long time ago. However, that's when it comes to managing restaurants, I think, unless just going is glitchy. I haven't used it in a while, but I do like going on like dates to restaurants and stuff. I think that obviously that's like, yeah, you go on dates to restaurants. That's just like a thing, right? So having restaurants in your game just kind of makes sense. That's what I use it for the most. But you can run your own restaurant, which sounds like so much fun, but just know that it is a little glitchy. But if you can look past that, then I would say this one is kind of cool. I just kind of like it more for just taking my Sims on dates, and that's pretty much it. Vampires, Vladdy Daddy. Always popping up when I need them the least. Vampires, it's okay. There's like a perk system with vampires that's pretty cool. So like, you know, it's not always the same exact journey of being a vampire, but do I use it much? No, I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't use this. I really don't. I didn't really have much else to say about that. A lot of people like this pack, so I would say keep that in mind. You might like it. If you like vampires and you've liked them in the previous games, I would say just get it and try it. But it wasn't really for me. Anyways, moving on. The Sims 4 Parenthood. Okie dokie. Again, if you play The Sims 3 Generations, do not compare it to this pack because it does not compare. Generations is far superior. But Parenthood, they gave it a go. It's okay. There's parenting skills. You can influence how your children grow up, kind of. I'm not really sure how much it actually affects them. Again, I didn't really notice that much of a difference. I do think the school projects thing is really cute. I think that's pretty cute. There's like an object where you can set like a curfew and stuff, which is kind of cool. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this pack annoyed me more than anything. Oh, that sounds so mean. Okay, everyone else would really enjoy this. It made the kids act more like kids, and I was like, stop it! You're driving me crazy. Like this right here, this photo where they're just pouring paint all over the ground. That's what I'm talking about. Which is pretty funny, actually. Now that I think about it, it's actually pretty funny. I don't know how much it really added to my game. I really had high hopes for this one because I was like, oh my god, maybe this is like the Generations sort of thing we've been waiting for, but it didn't really deliver that much. I feel like I am being brutal. Okay, Jungle Adventure. This is fun for one playthrough, and that's it. Sorry, but is just a fact. So this one's kind of like Outdoor Retreat in a way. It's a little bit better than that one. Okay, so it's a separate world. I don't think you can live in it. And you do like an exploration thing. There's temples, which to be fair, the temples and stuff, very cool. Very fun the first time around, but after once, that's it for her. If you do it again, it's the same thing. So it's like, it's kind of boring after the first time, but there's like artifacts and stuff that you can collect, which is really cool, but I just feel like it was like a one-time deal. You do it once and you've just done it, period. That's it, you're done. I will say Jungle Adventure comes with some really amazing objects if you're a builder. I really do recommend this pack. I use a lot of stuff from this pack all the time, so that is why I would get this pack for the objects, but that's maybe it. Sorry. Speaking of one and done, Strangerville. So, God, so many people disliked this one. I really liked it. I will say it is a once one and done. Once you've done it, you've done it. You'll never probably use it again. I know I haven't, but when I did play it, I was having so much fun. It's very, I think, much based off of like Stranger Things, the show. It feels very similar, but it's like a story-based pack. So you follow a story with your characters and you try to figure out like the mysteries of what's going on. And then you have like boss battles at the end. It's pretty crazy. I had a lot of fun with it though. I thought it was so much fun. It's one of the only like Let's Plays that I finished because I was really enjoying myself. But again, I've never gone back to the world. I've never really used anything from this pack, like objects wise. So I really liked it, but I also kind of don't want to recommend it that much because it's just a one-time thing. I feel like if you just have extra money to blow, maybe get this one. I can't really recommend it for everyday usage, to be honest. But with that being said, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought the mystery and the spookiness of it was really cool, and I love the story, and I love it, and I think that this should be a spin-off sort of thing with The Sims 4. I think if they're gonna do this again, it needs to be a spin-off. I would play the heck out of that, and yeah, I loved this. I loved this pack. I really did. A lot of people hated it. I loved it, but I've never played it since, so just know that I loved it the first time, and then after that, it was kind of donezo, but I kind of recommend it, and I kind of don't. Oh, Realm of Magic, no! I had such high hopes for this, and I was let down. Again, this is kind of more the, occult sort of fantasy sort of style. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people love it. So it just depends on the kind of person you are. If you love that sort of stuff, you want to be a witch, a wizard, a spellcaster, yes, I get it. You'd probably like it. Again, I'm not as into that sort of stuff, so I wasn't crazy about it, but I think, here's the thing. Here's my thing again. I think the objects in this game are beautiful. I use a lot of them in every single build of mine. I think they're very cute, very whimsical. I love them. But do I really use spellcasting that much? No. I think this would be a great world for storytelling. If you were like a machinima sort of person, you made like little movies or something, this is a good world to have. I think that would be a good reason to have this. Otherwise, I mean, you can make potions, you can be a spellcaster, there's cauldrons, and I mean, it's pretty cool, but like, I didn't really use it that much. I used it a lot in the beginning, and then I just kind of just fell off from it. And the most recent, Journey to Patio, Star Wars. I enjoy Star Wars. My whole family really enjoys it. But this pack, it was not it. Oh, okay. I actually ended up giving up on this pack very early on because I was so confused and I don't know, it was just weird. There were so many rabbit holes. The world was a giant empty shell. It's basically just a replica of Star Wars at Disneyland. It's literally exactly the same. Like, I've been there, and when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I've been here. I've been to this place. You know, it's pretty much that. There's only like a couple of like lots you can go into. It just wasn't it. It just wasn't it. I mean, the idea of doing Star Wars in this game is obviously very, very cool and exciting for people who love Star Wars, but maybe if you're like a super fan, you might enjoy it more, but I just feel like it missed the mark. And I think a lot of people agreed with me on that one. I would only recommend this game if you were a die-hard super fan, but I know even the super fans that I know that have played this, it still didn't enjoy it. So do with that information what you will. And that's it for the game packs. So we've gotten through most of them. The last things are the stuff packs. There are a ton of them. Stuff packs are just like basically like a handful of objects, maybe with a sprinkle of gameplay in there. Just a tiny little sprinkle. But that's it. Luxury Party. I don't think I ever use a single thing from this pack. Perfect Patio. I actually use quite a few things from that pack in my backyards. I actually think there's some good objects in there. I think if you're a builder, that's a good one. Cool Kitchen is kind of fun. You can make ice cream and stuff, and that's pretty cute, but that's pretty much it. There's like a few other objects in there that are kind of cool, but the ice cream machine is obviously like what makes this pack. So I think that it's really cute, but I haven't used it in so long, and I honestly forgot it existed. But it is cute. It is cute. I'll give them that. The spooky stuff pack I like because I like to be festive, and I'll take as many festive items as I can get my hands on. So that one I like. Movie Hangout. Okay, I like the idea of movies. I like the idea of popcorn. I don't use it that often, but I think a lot of people could use it. I think it would be really good for like your families or your friends to have movie nights and stuff. I think this one's okay. I think this one is like, you'll probably get some use out of it. Romantic Garden. Okay, I like this one. I like the objects in this one a lot. I think they're beautiful. I use them a lot in my backyard. I think the 2 backyard ones are good if you're a builder. A kid's room. What the heck is this one? I don't even remember what this is. What did this come with? Oh, the puppet show, the monster battles. Okay. If you're a family player, this one is good. This one's good for you. Otherwise, skip it. Backyard stuff. I love this one. Okay, why do I like the backyard one so much? Comes with slip and slides and like fun activities like that, and I think that is so cute, especially if you're like a family gameplay sort of person, which I am. I think this is awesome. I highly recommend that. I've used that slip and slide a billion times, so I've gotten my use out of that one. Vintage Glamour. Have I ever used this pack? Oh, the vanities. That is the only reason I would get this pack. It comes with vanities. Your Sims can like do their makeup and stuff. That is so cute. I love that. This one also comes with butlers. I've never ever used that before, but I could see how many people would get use out of that. Bowling night. I've used it twice. I'm sorry. I think bowling is so much fun. I love bowling in real life, but I've only used it maybe twice. But it does come with like skills to learn and stuff. And I think that it can be fun for people that maybe incorporate it into their world a little bit more, make like bowling alleys and stuff. That could be fun, but I just don't use it that often. The fitness one, girl, when's the last time I used this thing? Yeah, I don't think I've ever really used it, and that's how I feel about that. Oh, the Toddler stuff pack. This one, oh, is this where the ball pit came from? Oh my God, the ball pit. We went on a journey with that ball pit. The first one was trash. The second one, how many versions are there? It's improved. It's not great, but it's improved. It comes with slides and like cute little things for kids. I actually really like this one. I've used it quite a bit. Laundry day, absolutely buy this. Buy this stuff pack. There are a few things I will recommend 100%. 1,000% recommend you get laundry day. Here's why. It doesn't mean that your Sims will have to do laundry. If you're not into that sort of gameplay, you don't have to. If you don't have a washer and dryer on your lot or like laundry baskets, it won't happen, which is great. But the objects in this game are so incredible. I use them every time I build. Every single time. I love them. And also, if you're into building, being able to put a washer and dryer in a house is just obviously more realistic because I feel like everybody has a washer and dryer, or I mean at least something like that. And even if you don't, there's like clothes hangers to like dry your clothes outside, things to wash your clothes in like a bucket. It's just awesome. It was the community one and everybody was like, oh, it's gonna suck. And then it was like one of the best stuff packs ever made. It's so good. Highly recommend this. Couldn't recommend it enough. My first pet stuff. The meme of The Sims 4. This pack was awful. Let me tell you why. It requires The Sims 4 cats and dogs, sold separately, to access all of the content. That is why this one was trash. I actually think the pack itself, the items that come with this pack, are really cute. And I use them actually quite often, which is funny to say, but I do. But the objects are just missing pieces from collections that were in The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. So it should have just been one. It should have just been in Cats and Dogs, period. Like this shouldn't exist. The Mosquito stuff pack. I know it's not pronounced like that, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm calling it the Mosquito. And I forgot it existed. Until just now. I'm sorry. Freelance fashion photographer. That is cool. I think there was a whole photography thing in this pack that made this pack actually kind of good. I don't think the fashion in it is really my style. I don't think I've ever used anything from it. Maybe some of the build items, but definitely not the clothes. But the photographer career is really, really cool. If you're sort of into that stuff. Again, freelance sort of careers in this game are my cup of tea, so I would recommend if you're into that. Tiny living. This is another one I really, really recommend. It is so good for tight spaces, little houses. I just love it. I love this pack. I use it so often. It came with the Murphy beds, which are the beds that like tuck up into like a wall, you know? So cool. Love this pack. Build items are beautiful, and that's pretty much the only reason why I would recommend it. And the latest of all, the last one on the list is Nifty Knitting, which has some of the cutest build items that I just love them. I love them. Also, it comes with, it's like knitting, and you can knit things. There are places to sell them, like Etsy. It's like kind of like the Sims version of Etsy. It's very, very cute. I feel like elders really shine in this pack. It's really cute. If you're into that sort of thing, making stuff and selling it, this is definitely up your alley. Get it. Well, there's like a whole thing for elders. Rocking chairs, the reminisce sort of interaction. There's stuff like that. I just think this one is very cute. It comes with some beautiful objects, including hanging plants, which is the, I would buy it alone for. So there you go. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Thank God we're through it all. Hopefully that kind of gives you an insight to how I feel about most of these packs and helped you maybe make some decisions on which ones you want to buy. I have some very strong opinions about a lot of these packs, and I think that kind of came through today. That was my honest opinion. EA, if you're watching, sorry for being so brutal, but that's just how I feel. Let me know in the comments down below if this helped you make a decision on which one you want to get, maybe for the new year. Get yourself a little gift, a little present. Maybe you got some gift cards for Christmas or something. Oh, there you go. Spend them on those. Let me know which one in the comments that you decided you're gonna get, or if you have your own personal opinions about any of those packs. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you didn't think I was being too brutal, but hey, look, if y'all are gonna spend your money, I will not lie to you, because I'd be pissed if someone did it to me. Okay, I gotta go. I'm just rambling. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. To become part of the early squad, click that notification bell and make sure all notifications are on so you never miss any of my videos. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.